Oh, all right. Welcome on in. Welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a great Tuesday already. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome. Oh. Okay. I was so ready for stream, and then as soon as I was getting everything going, I had to run and do a whole bunch of other things that I forgot about it. Yeah, so here we are. Oh, like I said, hopefully everybody's having a great day. I do have a couple things I wanna get on with off rip. Yeah, I am gonna be trying to stream at a slightly higher, well, not a higher resolution, but like a higher bit rate. Hopefully that doesn't end up messing with anybody. I have heard in the past that sometimes the crazier bit rates can kind of mess with people's watching experience if you don't always have like the best internet. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully everything looks good. I'm gonna try and, like I said, send just encode a little bit better. We'll see. We will see. But that does open up that, yeah, I upgraded my my internet over this last weekend, on Friday last week. I finally got the internet updated and everything, and so now hopefully there should be no issues. I gotta do a little bit of upgrading some equipment, but I think it was on Sunday Vash and I streamed, and that was my first kind of like test of the system and stuff, and everything kind of worked for the most part, but a couple of things weren't working, like my lights and stuff, my normal lights up here, and then I think my backlights were fine. I can't remember exactly how, but so I ended up having to try and figure out how to get all that stuff going, and that was a whole pain in the ass. I've never really had to go through and like try and figure out how to switch everything over, but I ended up getting it. It ended up not being too bad, but make sure that's
Hello,
good.
all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
Yo, Title, what's happening, buddy? Just ranting about stupid stuff. How you doing, man? So yeah, I was trying to figure out how to like, because with the new internet, they gave me a new router, but the router that I have is a router that I bought because it's a really nice router. So I was like, shit, what's the best way to get everything switched over? Because I have a lot of like smart lights and things like that onto the new internet. So how do you get all that stuff worked out? And luckily enough, I figured out a way where I could just plug my old router into my new router and turn my old router into a bridge. So then it's just using that as like another way to like push all the signal. So essentially it works. My old router is like so useless at this point. It's just a bridge. It's fine. It does what it's supposed to. For right now, I'm not gonna fuck with it. One of the days I feel more ambitious, I need to go through and redo a few things, but for right now, it's okay. Right now, that really nice router that I have is just bridging the internet, my new internet, my old internet, and bridging them together. It works, and that's what I care about. So when I first was getting on, like getting some lights and stuff set up, it took them all a few minutes before like everything kind of clicked into the program I used. But everything's working so far, so yeah, whatever, I'll take it. So yeah, like I said, I think everything should be really, really good. Should be super stable. Shouldn't be much issues anymore, hopefully. I will say, so far the internet has been good, but yesterday there was 2 instances of outages. And my thought is, this is like a new company, not a new company, but a new company in this area. And I know the guy that I talked to when he was doing my install was saying how like busy it's been, like getting all these installs up. So I'm wondering if there's just gonna be some outages while they're getting everybody installed and everything. Like there's gonna be some growing pains, right? With putting it into a new area. That's my hope. So like I said, there was 2 outages yesterday, and both of them were kind of a couple of hours. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that doesn't persist. Oh, that is my hope. Bro. Go, what are you doing? You're backing up into everything. Yeah, Title, how are you doing, man? How was your weekend, your 4th of July, all those fun things? How was it, man? Come here, bud. I want you to go up here. I should give him some catnip up there, huh? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I get him some catnip up there. That would make him feel a lot better about being down here. Let me turn on our cat cam real quick, and I'm gonna get some catnip for him. Oh, buddy, chill. Yeah, I just turned that on, man. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some catnip for Coraline. I'm gonna throw it up on his little space here. let me do this. Here, buddy. A little sprinkle, sprinkle. Do it up there. Do it up real good, like. Oops. Hitting things. Oops. Hitting things. Yeah, you gotta get up here, man. Chacho, this is where it's at. Get all hide up and stuff, bro. Bad allergy. Oh no, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Bath, yeah. Hopefully, man. Damn. Hopefully, dog is doing better sooner than later. Vet visit will definitely help, but at least they'll be able to hopefully figure out what it is. Yeah, chew on her paws raw. Damn, I wonder. Makes me very curious, man. Because it would have to be something that's really itchy. What is like poison ivy and stuff is itchy? Do dogs get poison ivy? I wonder if it could be something like that. Could just be just a general reaction too to like anything, I guess, right? Might be allergic to grass? To grass? Can dogs be allergic to grass? Holy hell, bro. Allergic to grass. Yeah, Vash got his check-in in. Yeah, I'm gonna change out what those are called. I had a profound moment of realizing what I want to call the check-ins. I know this is gonna be crazy, guys, but what's happening, Vashton? How you doing, man? That was allergic to grass. Allergic to grass is insane. So what do you do, man? That's like a dog's thing, man. It's grass. Yeah, you guys will have to tell me how you feel. So I thought about making the check-ins. I know that they're just called check-ins, and that's like a very general term, but you know, the points here are espresso shots. So I thought about doing a daily, you do like a daily espresso shot, you know, something like that. You know what I'm thinking? I feel like that's why I or kind of what I'm feeling. Like at least it can be personalized. But maybe I'll do like I feel like then people are not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't know. I feel a little worried about it. Yo, Casper, how you doing, buddy? I am doing well. These days this week are blinking by. That might be a good thing, man. Might be a good thing. I was talking about that I got everything set up on the new internet and everything. Set up. I kind of talked about it a little bit, but I was saying yesterday we had two outages yesterday. One was while I was at work, so it wasn't a big deal, but one was like late last night. So I don't know. I've been feeling I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Fiber outages, yeah. So I think my little bit of thought here, my little bit of brain blast is, so they're probably doing a lot of installs these next couple weeks. So I'm betting there's going to be a lot of stuff happening with that part of it. That's my guess. My best guess is that's what it is. Yeah, guys, make sure you do your check-ins. Might be confusing the daily shot. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna try and figure out a good way to word it. A daily espresso, something like that. You know, we'll figure something out. But yeah, so my thought is, if they're doing a bunch of installs, I could see them having some little bit of issues here and there with some outages here and there as they're doing installs and just a ton of people on the network. I mean, I know that fiber is like a you know, a separate thing, so Had a blast at the expo. Yeah, those pictures looked amazing, man. Looked like you had a great time. Yeah, I was looking at some of the things that you had grabbed as well. Looked like a great time, man. Looked like you had a phenomenal time. I'm glad to hear that, bud. Oops. But yeah, I want to try and switch that over. I feel like, I don't know. I was in somebody else's chat too the other day and they had the check-in thing, and I was like, damn, everybody literally has this. And it's not as a bad thing, but you know, I felt like, what if I could figure this out to make it more personalized? Maybe at some point. We don't have a ton of news today, which is kind of sick because I'm very excited to play some more SOMA. But before we do any of that, let's do a couple of guess the games. Not guess the game, but guess the games. Because there's many guess the type games. I'm not gonna do any more guess the audio. my stream the other day when I played guess the audio for like 30 minutes got flagged as copyright. I mean, it didn't do anything to my YouTube video, but it did get flagged, and so I had to cut out like a section of audio in there, and I was like, you motherfucker. There he was. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's one of the things people love doing is they love cosplaying. And I feel like that's a big part of it too, is they want people to come see them and do pictures and stuff. So yeah, very cool. All right, what is this game? I don't know. Could be anything. A PS Vita game. Oh, oh, you may have lost me. I didn't have a Vita. I didn't have a Vita. Come on, bro. A visual novel? A point and click? Oh man, I don't know. I just don't know. It does look a little bit familiar though, I will say that. Oh, it looks not familiar anymore at all. I don't know this person. I don't know you. You just big head her for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell this is. 2014? Bro. Doubt most people would get this game. Look at you over there, just all high and mighty knowing things, bro. I don't know this game. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc, bro. This is stupid. This is a stupid ass one. I'm gonna just say it. It's stupid. Let's do movie instead. The highest and mightiest taint. Oh, that taint so high and so mighty. Animation, action, comedy, family. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of the Lego movies, which this is Lego Batman. Bathman. The Lego Batman movie. All right, let's do a little guess the logo as well. Master Gamer. That's so true. This is Firefox, bro. Stop. Nailed it. Faux show. Right? Let's do the house as well. I like the house. Oh, this is in Nashville, Tennessee. So we're guessing the price of this house. This is like a condo, right? Or what do you call those when they're like split like that? Connected but split? I guess it could still just be a condo, right? In Nashville, bro, this has gotta be a 60 or 600. Oh, it's a little more. That's a nice ass duplex. Yeah, a duplex is probably the right call. I don't know what's the difference between a condo, duplex, apartment, and then there's probably even another one in there too, right? 675. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. Let's do a 675. Still a little more. Okay, let's see. 1,300 square feet. A twin home? Is that another thing, bro? Let's do 750. More than that too. 4 bed, 4 baths. Good Christ. 4 beds and 4 baths. That's a new term. I've never heard that one before. Twin home sounds nice though. It does sound nice though. Okay, let's do a quick 800. Wait, a quick 800. More than 800. 1.2. Yeah, it could be a 1.2 boy. Let's do 1.2. Because the last time one of these pretty fucked me up. Okay, so it's less. Between 800 and 1.2. I guess let's just split it and say, let's do 980. Nice, that was close. Oh, $1,025,000. Okay. Only 13. Bro, right? It's a twin home, bro. Obviously, it's a twin home. What do you mean? Okay, well, nice. We got the dubski on this. Let's do one more with a guess the angle. Okay, so straight across is 180, right? So this is more than 180, but by how much more? Yes, it is obtuse, not acute, not even right. Yes, I too know my angles. Thank you. Let's do 200. More than 200 degrees. Okay. Yeah, so the first time I played this, I did not understand how the angles worked. I didn't realize that this is the angle we're measuring. For whatever reason, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just saying that's on me, obviously. But like, goddamn, bro. I was so wrong in the first. Okay, so let's see. My guess is like maybe like a 210. We could do like a 215 just to hedge here. It's less than 215. Okay, cool. All right. We're between 200 and 215, and it has to be exact. You can't be close. You have to be exact on these. So let's do 210. If we do 210, then we know if it's between what and what. Right? Oh, it was 210 exactly. Okay, never mind. Oh, maybe you can be close. You can be close without going. Maybe you can be close because it says 0.00% from the exact angle. Damn, I thought 210 the first time before we did 215. Why did we do this one? I don't know, because it seems awesome. It seems weird and kind of great. I don't know why guessing angles I kind of enjoy, but all right, let's see. Duplex, condo, apartment. A duplex. A duplex is a building with two separate living units, often resembling two houses joined by a common wall. So that was probably a duplex. Okay, well, this is not telling me anything about a condo. Condo, short for condominium, is a type of property where individuals own their specific living space, the unit, within a larger building or complex, while also sharing ownership and responsibility for common areas with other unit owners. Okay, all right. I wondered how you own it, but you don't. So an apartment, but I think an All right, well, let's look up. What is the definition of an apartment? What is an apartment? A suite of rooms forming one resident, typically in a building containing a number of these. So an apartment is like a bunch of condos in one area, right? That seems more like I guess what an apartment is. And a condo is like in more of a spread out, but you just rent an apartment. Bro, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. That's why I'm asking. To be honest, kind of the reason why I'm grabbing this shit, because I don't know, man. I don't know. A flat, a penthouse, a crib. Oh, a crib, bro. What's a crib? Hit me with a crib, bro. No. Oh, on Urban Dictionary? All right, let's look up what crib on Urban Dictionary is. A home, a domicile, or dwelling. A person's place of residence. Oh, this is interesting. They give an example setting. Or a sentence. Dang, dude, your crib is fat, yo. Man, I feel so in the know, you know what I'm saying? Your house is very pleasing to the eye, contemporary flair, yet structurally sound. May I have a look around, my good man? Oh, here's another one. Let's just go back to the crib and chill. Or, damn, bitch, get your fly ass over to my crib. Damn, I feel like we all know what crib means now, you know? I think we all get it. I used to paint some condos and there were specific rules. Everything was the same color and had to be we repainted the doors and decks, and we had to get the exact color matched. All the doors were the same red. So that'd be like a condo, like a duplex. Probably might be more like you get to do maybe whatever you want. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Kind of interesting. On God, condo is the HOA of apartments. That's what it's feeling like. Because I always thought, like my sister, I thought always had a condo, but I don't think that's true. I'm thinking she may have more has a duplex, because there's not a lot of rules on what you can and can't paint in what ways, right? You grant, but it's only 2 divided by a wall. Yeah. What can you own? Can you like buy? Well, yeah. It's only 2. It's divided by wall. Yeah, I think it might be a duplex, bro. I think she might be in a big dupe. No matter what you call it, it's still the crib to me, you know. You know, it's still the crib. It's still the crib. That's all that matters. She definitely got a crib, bro. That's what I'm saying. I want you to get your fly ass over to the crib. See, I feel like if we just do that, if we just say that, I feel like we're covering the bases. We've got the bases covered. Let's get into a little bit of news, so that way we can get into some SOMA. Like I said, I am so excited. I've been a little bit antsy about SOMA. I want to play so bad. So let's get into a little bit of news. We don't have a ton, so worth getting into.
Good news, everyone!
Fucking
Oh,
NASA!
Plenty! What's happening, Plenty? We gonna get a clip? I can't see if we got a clip. I'm sorry.
Fucking with me. God damn it.
Oh, we did get one. Sorry. Oh my God, I did the wrong one. Oh my God. 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 I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it. Give me a second. There we go. Fuck. I fucked up. You're done. Get him out of here. Plenty, welcome on in. How are you doing, Plenty? Sorry, I was trying to get the new stuff correct. If you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you want me to talk about. Let's start off with one from Tom Henderson, which is talking about former turn 10 employees says Forza Motorsports series is canceled. This is wild. Wasn't Forza like a big series? I thought so. I could be incorrect. Let's all right, let me get a little read on here. A former employee at Turn 10 has revealed that Forza Motorsports series is canceled, with the studio now becoming effectively a support studio for Forza. Reposted to the r/gaming leaks and rumors subreddit, Fred Russell, who left Turn 10 in 2016, has said that Xbox has shuttered the Forza Motorsports franchise. Two Turn 10 Studios has shuttered the Forza Motorsports space, and the team is no more. A very sad day for one of the best car driving racing video games. I love my time there, he said. The studio is open to support the Horizon side, shuttered the Forza Motorsports side, he said, continuing in response to someone asking about further details. That's crazy. So the whole series is gone, huh? I mean, not that I was ever a Forza person, but that's like a big... I felt like he left in 2016. Yes, he did. But I assume he probably knows people there, right? He probably is still pretty connected. Let me go to there. So this person is reporting many of Xbox subsidiaries are getting hit by the layoffs this morning, including Call of Duty studios such as Raven, big cuts at Forza Motorsports developer Turn 10, nearly 50% of staff per sources. So somebody is saying that 50% of the staff is gone. Interesting. It feels very much like not everything is as it seems. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, potentially Forza could be done, I guess. It seems very much like this guy is talking about it. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. But I'm also, like I said, he's plugged in, and he's also like, he's coming at it at a point where it's pretty plausible right now, you know? It's pretty plausible. But yeah, so I'm sure we'll hear more over the next little bit. Let me see if there's anybody else who's confirmed this. Horizon, yeah, well, that's what they're saying, is that Horizon is still going to be supported for a while. It seems like everybody's kind of reporting off of that same thing from that guy. Everybody's saying is likely dead after the layoffs. So we will put it that way, that Forza is likely dead. Yeah, that's crazy though. Again, not a big Forza player, but I realized how big that is as a brand. I felt like that's crazy, but I don't know. Microsoft's doing crazy shit right now. I don't even know exactly what it is that is caused them to be in such a panic with their layoffs. I feel like I've even read like what it was and all that stuff, and I can't even remember it. So it's probably stupid. All right, let's keep on moving. This is by Lex Briscuso. A mysterious black goo found on ship docked in Cleveland, and Alien and X-Files fans see the writing on the wall. Ah, I see. So we're taking shots at Ohio. All right. AI probably, or you guys ever heard of Venom? That was what our one buddy was saying. An unexpected life form that has the look of a pitch black tar-like substance was found on a boat docked in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, listen. To be honest, it's not even Ohio's fault. Somebody brought it to Ohio. It's not even our fault, guys. Ohio is fine. You are ground zero, right? I'm about to get Venom suit, bro. The subreddits for Ohio and Cleveland are loving this. Of course we are, man. We don't have anything else happening right now. We just went through one of the biggest heat waves we've ever had, and then that's about it. So let's get it. Let's fucking get it. And needless to say, fans of both the Alien and X-Files franchise are having a field day online, wondering if this is the start of the new Black Goo themed film or episode. They would never suspect it in Ohio. No, that's untrue. See, that's the problem with Ohio, is we're so bored because we have nothing going on. We're the only people who are going to pay attention. We pay attention to too many things, man. It's actually not the right spot. It's the worst spot, because this is the one that people, like I said, we paying attention too much, man. I'm ready to be symbiotic, bro. That's what I'm saying. Let's get it. The Xenomorph Beginnings IRL. I mean, Alien Earth is coming out in August, so. So you're definitely wondering three things right now: where, when, and how. So here we go. A research vessel called the Blue Heron started having mechanical difficulties while observing harmful algae in Lake Erie last autumn, which led the ship to dock in Cleveland. When it did, it was removed from the water to be examined for issues. And that's when Captain Raoul Lee noticed the unknown substance oozing from the ship's rudder, which is something he would not have seen had he had not taken the ship for dry maintenance. Great. Okay, listen. So far, we've done everything we're supposed to do. He asked scientists at University of Minnesota Duluth to investigate after he found the substance left no sheen in water, nor did it burn when set aflame. Oh, look, bro is trying to set it on fire. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucked, guys. Why would you make an enemy of the black goo? When the staff ran tests on the substance, they found about 20 DNA sequences or genomes and ran them through a worldwide computer database. And most of the sequences matched known genomes found elsewhere in the world, but a few were less identifiable, including one that was completely novel. Oh my God, this is actually crazy. Oh, this is actually crazy. They took fire to it right away. Exactly. I mean, the rest of the world would never suspect the invasion to start in Ohio. Damn. The rest of the world can fuck off, man. I've had enough of this Ohio slander. I say this every time Ohio gets slandered, but then we get more slander and I just take it, whatever. I don't care. But I love Ohio, all right? You guys just don't fucking get it. Ohio is cool, all right? It's because you guys aren't from here. It's one of those places that when you're not from here, you just you looking from the outside in, and your perspective is all warped by the media. It's because you're all sheep to the media, you know. It's because you guys don't know what it's actually like. You guys just out there listening to like Alex Jones and stuff. He talking shit about Ohio, and you guys are like, yeah, Ohio does turn the frogs gay. Yeah, you see, you guys don't want to be lumped in with those guys, do you? Get off the Ohio slander. I just gaslight you guys into feeling like you can't side with that kind of stuff. All right. We are used to it, but we shouldn't put up for it, man. I'm sticking up for us, man. I'm making people feel like uncomfortable to hate against Ohio. You know, I'll make them feel bad about it. All right. The substance, which is thought to be a single-celled organism, is now being temporarily called Shipgoo 1. Oh no. The biggest surprise was that the Shipgoo had life in it after all. Lead researcher, excuse me, what's this researcher's name? I can't, I'm having a hard time reading what this guy's name was, or her name. I guess it could be a her too. It's just hard to tell there. Oh, sorry. Lead researcher Cody Sheik, a biologist at UMD and LOO, explained, "We thought we'd find nothing, but surprisingly, we found DNA, and it wasn't too destroyed, nor was the biomass too low." Naturally, fans of both beloved science fiction franchises had their curiosity piqued. After all, with the Alien series, there's a clear connection. The black goo is the key ingredient in the birth of the xenomorph, the series' central creatures, as a species many years prior to the start of the franchise. Ridley Scott's 2012 prequel Prometheus set the ball rolling on the alien black goo, and fans have debated exactly how it works ever since. Additionally, we've come to find out down the line that while Weyland-Yutani, the antagonist corporation at the heart of the franchise, extracts black goo from the xenomorphs to use for their own ends. Right. Okay, we're just going over the things. Okay. In the X-Files world, fans were probably reminded of the show's alien virus called Purity, or black oil, which lived in petroleum deposits underground and was sentient. It infected humans via their eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, and could take full control of their body with the intent to further their species. The substance is first referenced in the franchise in the very first season of the show, in the episode titled The Erlenmeyer Flask. Erlenmeyer. I don't know if I've ever seen how that word was written, but makes its first real appearance in season 3 in the episode titled Piper Maru. On Reddit, diehards for both franchises flooded the comments with funny quips on posts made about the mystery, proposing it might be the start of something worthy of either or both series. Is it LV-426 goo, or like X-Files, black alien goo? One Redditor asked in a post. Another wrote, Scully and Mulder, we need you. Yeah, so listen. I was trying to see if they had anything else. Listen, in all honesty, we get it. Of course it's in Ohio because some asshole decided they were gonna bring their broken ass ship to Cleveland. That is what it is. Whatever. Yeah, well, I'll let you guys know if I get infected. I guess I'll let you guys know if I become Venom. I don't know. Like, what do we do? Like, I gotta tell you guys, or what do you guys want? Yeah, someone brought their alien goo to Ohio. That's a normal Tuesday, though. You go out on the street, you see someone's alien goo, you know? In Ohio? See, I'm allowed to say it, I live here. All y'all who don't live in Ohio, Xeno's on loose. Listen, if I turn into a xenomorph, hopefully I still have my conscience, I'm still cognizant enough that I can still stream, you know? Just let us know if it's good or bad, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, if I turn into an alien, maybe like I'll still be able to stream and be like, I don't know, what are the sounds aliens make? Like, and then their mouth inside their mouth comes out, you know? I'll do that a lot. How do we know if you're an alien? Like, I meant like a xenomorph, but if it's like a regular alien, it's probably too late. I probably already am. You guys have no ideas. What signs would there be? Well, I'd wear a hat a lot, I think. Probably wouldn't have shaved for a little bit. Gaming might improve. Oh, there's only improvement. There's only one way to go, you know? Up, and that's about it, I think. So you're probably right. Yeah, I don't know. What's happening, Cyclo? Gaming might improve. All right, let's get into this next one. This one's by Jordan Midler. The EU lobby group says law forcing developers to support online games would make them, quote, too expensive. So this is about the Stop Killing Games shit. And this is like the first little bit of EU stuff that could be or has been commented on. That was one was too easy. Listen, y'all in the chat are just like alley-ooping each other. Like, I didn't say what. How would you guys be able to tell? Lenny was just like, here you go, Cyclo. And he's like, yeah, I got it. Fucking spiked in my face. The EU Lobbying Association, responsible for the video game industry, has responded to the Stop Killing Games petition and has suggested that, among other objections, forcing companies to support online games perpetually would make live service titles too expensive to develop. Stop Killing Games is a consumer activism movement that challenges lawmakers to introduce legislation that would stop publishers from being able to destroy video games they have sold to consumers. For example, the movement wants to enshrine in consumer law that games can't be taken offline with no offline alternatives such as the Crew, Concord, or Multiverses. An increasing number of video games are sold effectively as goods with no stated expiration date, but designed to be completely unplayable as soon as support from the publisher ends, reads a statement from the group. Except for Concord specifically, I don't know about the other ones. Concord specifically gave refunds. So yes, you bought it as a good, but you didn't have to pay for it at the end of it. I listen, I'm not this is not me rescinding anything. I'm just a point to make here. This practice is a form of planned obsolescence and is not only detrimental to customers but makes preservation effectively impossible. A petition launched by the group aimed at the EU has gained over 1.2 million signatures at the time of writing, which has prompted lobbying groups Video Game Europe to respond. We appreciate the passion of our community. However, the decision to discontinue online service is multifaceted, never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies when an online experience is no longer commercially viable, reads the statement. Yeah, but there was a big point of this was that they didn't have to run it forever, that they wanted somehow the community to be able to take over some of those services then. That there should be a handoff if that's able to. We understand that it can be disappointing for players, but when it does happen, the industry ensures that players are given fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with local consumer protection laws. The statement also addresses the common argument from players that suggest companies should allow players to run private servers once all official means of playing an online game have ceased. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. Private servers are not always a viable alternative option for players, as the protections we put in place to secure players' data, remove illegal content, and combat unsafe community content would not exist and would leave right holders liable. Okay, that doesn't... Yeah, like, for sure, you are opening yourself up, but I think some people would take that trade-off rather than games just be gone. The community, right? Don't sue emulators or people hosting servers, right? Yeah, like they're essentially going to this point where they're like, yeah, well, no, we want you to play our game, but then yeah, if you were to do it any other way, yeah. Is undefeated? Oh, not even close either. But that it is very funny that they're like, oh no, we want to protect people. But for sure, like I said, the community has done a lot of these kinds of things without there being malicious people. And yes, there are going to be bad actors. That is just part of it, and people are going to have to, take precaution when they're doing those things. But you can still let people do it. You can still have a way to be able to do it. Even I was thinking, like, if you're doing stuff through emulation, a lot of stuff through emulation also has like ways of getting around some of that stuff. So even if they were allowing people to do emulation and then people could make servers off of that or whatever, and then you could do them, there's ways to do it. I know that they're just... I think this is a big spot for them to try and take up against gaming, and I don't know that they want to. The community. It then claimed that due to some games being developed from the ground up to be online only, it would be prohibitively expensive for developers to develop these games in a way that could be supported when officially developer support ends. Right, but you can get to a point where a game no longer needs updated, and again, you can hand these off to the community. And yeah, there's people making updates for games that are very old because they were handed off to the community at a certain point. In addition, many titles are designed from the ground up to only be online only. In effect, these proposals would curtail developer choices by making these video games prohibitively expensive to create. In 2024, Velen studio director of market Josh Harrison said that developers who shut down live titles should consider releasing a modification version that supports private servers. Yes, exactly. Valiant's cross-platform dodgeball game Knockout City was released in May 21 under the EA Originals publishing label before the studio, which also developed the Mario Kart Live home circuit, took over publishing duties and made it free to play in 22. Yeah, there are ways to do this. Is one of the best examples. Is the community running a lot of the servers and stuff for that? And Capcom hasn't cared for a long time. Yeah, exactly. And I bet you nobody on there is worried about what kind of shit they're getting into when they're logging into that. I was trying to see if there was one that was run by old games being kept by I was trying to see if there's like a good list of like games that are being kept alive by community and stuff. Fantasy Star. Yeah, I bet. Isn't Quake one of those as well? Like Quake was like being like worked on too. I don't know if it was by the community specifically, but that one's like still doing a whole bunch of shit, and that's from 96. There's like a bunch of those kind of things. Half-Life is a huge one too, of course, but like there's so many of these. Like they're definitely just making excuses to not try and make legislation to push against these companies, because for whatever reason, I don't know, they fear going into legal battle with them, which fine, but like I feel like you could do something. There can be some way of doing this. I feel like they looked at it, they read it once, and they were like, ooh, that seems like it's gonna be expensive. Like, yeah, because you took 2 seconds to think about it. There's got to be a way. Even what if it was like, what if at some point they made it like you could LAN those instead of having to have a server? Is that, you think that kind of goes around the issue? Because I was trying to think, like, as long as you're LANing, right? You don't have to have the server to be able to play it, as long as, and then you could, I'm sure people could figure that shit out too. Then I feel like, I mean, listen, you're gonna open yourself up no matter what. That's just part of it. But like, good lord, I was kind of upset to see, because I talked about this Stop Killing Games initiative. I was upset to see that the EU like quickly was like, wow, guys, I don't know, like that's gonna be expensive, you think, right? I don't know, guys. Well, you know, we don't think we could do that though. And yeah, I didn't even see the shit about the community and stuff until I was just reading it. But like, oh well, we can't confirm. Like, that was like the thing like Nintendo did for a minute too, when they first did like online play, and they were like, listen, we don't have control of how people act online. Like, yes, we understand that. That's fine. Who else did that shit? Was that fucking, it might have been PlayStation too, which is actually kind of sad. Another person said that they wouldn't open up like crossplay because they couldn't control how other people were talking or how people acted and stuff. There's a bunch of like things like that. Like, stop acting like you care. For whatever reason, I don't know why, some of these companies, they just are like, yeah, we definitely care though. When there's money involved. But we'll see. Hopefully they take another look at this. They put their minds to it and realize that it's a stupid ass idea to just shut it down that quickly without even kind of looking at it or even having like a real conversation about it. or anything. So we will see. Damn, I actually have a pretty sad one too. This one was kind of crazy. I didn't even realize. But Julian McMahon passed away the other day. He was 56. Quick. Can't even get past the main menu without an internet connection. Yeah, I hope that there's some of that legislation will come down. That's the hope. Just get rid of some of those things. Make it so that games aren't just getting killed before they even really or beloved games. I thought about like The Last of Us Online. I know but The Last of Us Online is legitimately like a fun online multiplayer game. And I keep on thinking like, man, we need to play it before they shut those servers down, because if they shut those servers down, it's gone. I would like to get in and play some. So yeah. All right, let me get into this one a little bit. Australian-born actor Julian McMahon, best known for his roles in Nip Tuck and the 2000 Fantastic Four movies, died in Clearwater, Florida on July 2nd at the age of 56 from cancer. Damn. Cancer is it's one of those ones. Man, I know this is a bold take. I hope we find a way to get rid of cancer, guys. I know I'm getting on my soapbox about it, but it's just to be honest, if we can kind of get past cancer, I feel like we're gonna be kind of a little bit crazy as humans, you know, getting past some of that stuff. There's a couple other diseases and stuff we still got to get past, but cancer is so horrible because it literally can be the most healthy people, and it's almost just like, I mean, it is. You roll the dice and yeah. With an open heart, I wish to share with the world that my beloved husband, Julian McMahon, died peacefully this week after a valiant effort to overcome cancer. McMahon's wife, Kelly McMahon, informed Deadline. Julian loved life, he loved his family, he loved his friends, he loved his work, and he loved his fans. His deepest wish was to bring joy to as many lives as possible. We ask for your support during this time to allow our family to grieve in privacy. We wish for all of those to whom Julian brought joy to continue to find joy in life. We are grateful for the memories. Yeah, super sad. Sorry, I'll show a little picture too, so that way he's one of those guys that sometimes the name isn't always the one that strikes you, but you've probably seen him in stuff. He played Dr. Doom in the 2000s Fantastic Four movies, and it was pretty wild because I just saw something where he said that he wouldn't mind coming back as Dr. Doom. Not full time, but like in a, you know, in some kind of scenario in some of the new movies and stuff. Yeah, just a couple weeks ago. So super sad, because I think people were like, wow, that could be really cool. I think people got a little hyped. I mean, not that it was like ever going to be a thing, but people, you know, it just makes people very like, oh wow, yeah, that could be. Yeah, super sad. From Nip Tuck, I never saw Nip Tuck, but I do remember him from Fantastic Four. Super sad though. All right, let me jump over here real quick before we get into this next one. I was gonna circle back over, yeah, making co-op games really risky. Yeah, well, and it's one of those things too where you think about, like, if you make a co-op game, like you are kind of expected to like support that game for a certain amount of time. Like, I mean, not even a certain amount of time. Oh, you know, people expect like they can play their games. And it's hard because there's not a good way as a developer to support your game forever, right? So I think that legislation, or what they're trying to, what that whole petition for legislation wants is there a way that you can take the burden from the developers, give it to the community, and let the community take it. Let the community do the rest of it. Because at a certain point, there's not a lot of updates you're doing for a game. You get to a point where game is end of life. You don't need to keep doing updates. You just need servers. And communities could make little private servers and they could be able to run it. Allow them to do it. They don't even have to be like, it doesn't have to be the server that everybody uses. It could be like a fucking Minecraft server where people just rent out this, the space from like a place, or they make one locally and they run it from there. Just give people that option. But no, they don't. They want to dismiss that shit. It's crazy. And like I said, it does making them risky, but because there's expectations. And I do love that the guy who founded and was kind of heading up the petition stated games aren't sold to you with an expiration date. So, how do you treat them like that? I guess it could be really wild. They could actually look at that and be like, well, no, we'll just put a date on it, that we will stop supporting it, and you can decide if you want to buy it or not. That would be the most extreme way, but they could do it. Game companies could for real do that. They could just put expiration dates on when like if a game is co-op or multiplayer, I should say. They're like, yep, this is when they'll no longer be able to do that. And you're like, the fuck? Maybe I don't care. Maybe it's okay. Or maybe that's a deal breaker and you don't buy it. There's no way they do it because, you're never going to cannibalize your sales like that, but not cannibalize. But yeah, well, I guess technically. All right, this one's a little bit of a follow-up to the Subnautica stuff that I was talking about last week. I thought this was pretty interesting. I would like to go over. It's by Vicky Blake. The ousted Subnautica 2 developer breaks silence after shocking removal to find that I'm no longer able to work at the company that I started. Stings. Excuse me. One of the co-founders of Subnautica 2 Studios, Unknown Worlds, has released a statement about last week's shocking decision to replace the leadership team, saying the decision to oust them stings. In a heartfelt post, Charlie Cleveland revealed on Reddit that while he and his colleagues believe Subnautica 2 was ready for early release, that decision is in Krafton's hands. A recent statement from the publisher, however, intimated a release was not imminent, as an update about the release schedule, including an early access timeline, would be coming soon. Though not an explicit comment, the discrepancy perhaps shows a disconnect between Krafton and the studio's original management. Krafton's statement also addressed the community concerns such as potential introduction of microtransactions, writing, "Nothing has changed with how game is structured. It will remain a single-player first experience with optional cooperative multiplayer. No subscription, no loot boxes, no battle passes, no microtransactions." I mean, this is all good. It is crazy just to see, like, I was interesting to see the co-founder kind of coming out and just being like, listen, I'm upset about it, and I thought the game was ready to go for early release. And it's interesting to see Krafton now being like, yeah, we don't think so, which means that there is something that they're doing. They're doing something with it. They're changing something. They're not aligned on what the game is going to be. He is very much saying the right things, Krafton, but it doesn't make sense because it sounds like the like I said, the old co-founder was like, yep, this is ready to go. It was, I mean, for early release, not for full release. It was ready to get put up and people could start to check it out, and we, start to work through some of those things. And yeah, the now owners were like, I don't think so. Yeah, but why? Seems unusual. Like I said, seems like they're making some kind of change. They just don't want to talk about it because I think it could easily upset the community. They'll let it come out to early release later on, and they'll judge a lot of things then and make changes. But very weird. I'm interested to see what Charlie Cleveland and the some of the other leadership. I wonder if they'll end up forming a different studio and doing something. That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, again, my thought is just, it sounds like they're going to change some stuff without really talking about it. All right, let's get into this next one. This one's by Mike Straw. This is just kind of a follow-up on another one that we talked about last week as well. Romero Games denies its closure after game cancellation. Essentially, I believe it was Romero Games said that they were closing, or there was some talks about how they were no longer going to be a studio, and now it's like, nah, they're not closing. Romero Games isn't closed. So say the studio is, so says the studio itself in a new post on social media after speculation suggesting that the studio was closed upon the cancellation of its publisher agreement with Xbox. Romero Games says they are still moving forward despite having its funding pulled and game canceled. We want to address recent reports regarding the status of Romero Games. The message starts, these reports have contained inaccuracies and we feel it important to set the record straight. Romero Games says that it can't disclose the exact publisher, though some may infer it from public information. As a result of the funding being pulled, they said that they have to reassess the staffing at the studio. However, this doesn't mean it's shutting down right now. Romero Games is not closed, and we are doing everything in our power to ensure that it does not come to that. Any suggestion otherwise is factually incorrect. Indeed, we were in the studio today to discuss next steps with the team. So I thought this was kind of like, oh, okay, great. I'm glad to hear that they're not closed. But then there was a couple articles after this with heads from Romero Games kind of like talking about some other stuff. And I'm kind of wondering if, not that they're like specifically doing it, but they're getting their name out there a lot over the last couple of days. And I'm not mad about it. Listen, you gotta get your publicity while you can. But like there was like, oh, we lost all our funding, we're closing, everybody's fired. And it was like, no, we're not actually closing. And then I saw another article that was like, we have lots of other publishers that would love to fund our game. And it was like, that's a weird headline. So I don't know what's going on over there, but they're not closed, and apparently they are good. And they're gonna have a lot of other publishers who are ready to scoop up their game and help finish the funding on it. So don't worry about it, guys. I don't know. Listen, I'm glad they're not. Yeah, I'm glad they're not closed. I'm glad some people will still be able to retain their jobs. Just, it was the most weird, like out of nowhere kind of like I've known of Romero Games, but they've kind of been behind the scenes for a little while. And now over the last not even 7 days, 5 days, I've seen like 3, 4, 5 articles that are all different about them. And I think part of it is they are pumping a little bit of that. But again, get your time in the sun. I get it. So I'm not even mad about it. Just interesting to see. So I'm glad people are, like I said, not losing their jobs. So lots of weirdness today. So very much. Last, I'm going to go over, this one's by Rebecca Valentine. Tom Clancy, Star Trek Bridge, Crew Studio, Ubisoft Red Storm lays off 19, citing global cost-saving efforts. Because, of course, we can't go a week without layoffs. We should have a board. We should get a board. We should get a board that says, how many weeks since layoffs? It's going to say 0. I think it'll always say 0. Not a layoff board. I don't like that. I don't know what the best way to do this is, but it feels maybe a little bit like insensitive. Maybe that's why we won't do it, but I don't know. Since last incident, Yeah, maybe. That's exactly what the same kind of thing. The since last incident board, but since last layout. But I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. But it feels like I guess my point would be it's always going to be zero. It's always going to be zero. God damn. 19 employees have been laid off from the Star Trek Bridge crew and Tom Clancy's studio, Ubisoft Red Storm. Ubisoft confirmed the layoffs to IGN in a statement as follows. Today, Ubisoft has made the decision to eliminate 19 roles at Red Storm Entertainment. This step is part of our ongoing targeted restructuring and global cost-saving efforts and reflects the needs of the studio's projects. While this was not an easy decision, it was a necessary one given our operational priorities. We remain committed to supporting those affected with comprehensive severance packages, extended healthcare benefits, and career transition assistance. We deeply appreciate their hard work and the impact they've had on Ubisoft. Ubisoft PR also confirmed that no other Ubisoft locations were impacted by today's layoffs. However, the company did not respond to IGN's request for information on how many employees remain at Red Storm or the status of the company's current projects. Yeah, so that's not good. That's a little crazy. So 19 people, which they're nobody. I guess people don't really know how many work at that studio, but 19 could be a lot, could be a few. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, they are they're at least giving them some good severance packages, it sounds like, extended healthcare benefits and career transition assistance. So those are all good things. I'm glad Ubisoft is doing that. Also kind of always wondered, like, if there's a time worked thing before you get certain benefits, you know? Like, you know, do you got to be there for a year before you get, you know, a good severance? Do you get a partial severance because, you know, you've only been there for 6 months? Extended healthcare benefits, are they extended more based on the time you've been there? I always kind of wonder those things. Like, I know there's a lot of companies that do that kind of stuff where it's like, based on the time that you've worked here, this is how much, you know, this and this. You're like, oh, okay, great. So I see those things and I'm always glad that they offer them, even if they are minimal. At least there's something, you know. I'm glad to see that kind of stuff. If you're laying off people, at least you're gonna be giving them some assistance. But I always wonder about that kind of stuff. Like, does it change based on how long? Now, we'll probably never know that. That stuff is a lot of internal stuff. So, but I just always interested. Yeah, hopefully these people can get some jobs soon, working somewhere else, doing something that they would like to do. Always sad. All right, that is gonna wrap up our news today. One of these weeks, maybe even just one day, one of these days I thought about it too. I was like, man, I should try and just do we should just do no bad news. If there's bad news, we just don't cover it. I always think about it, but I mean, listen, I like covering everything. But I feel like, God, one of these days I would like to just only have good news. It's one of those ones. I would like to just have good news only. I don't think we'll ever get it, but the next day will be all bad news. Right. That's the problem, is if you don't cover it one day, then all the bad news is the next day instead. So but already seen that one and didn't want to add it. Oh, who passed away? The goo wasn't good news? I didn't say that. I'm just saying I thought I wanted to do a news segment that was only good news, like no bad news at all. Like there's never like no layoffs, nothing, you know? But I don't think it'll ever happen. Michael Madsen? Oh yeah, I saw this one a little while ago and I didn't specifically know who this was. And I feel disingenuous if I'm covering somebody that I don't know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, because a lot of it was like a lot of what I saw was like long-term Quentin Tarantino collaborator. And I was like, oh yeah, probably not someone I know. I know him from all the Tarantino films. See? Yeah, that's kind of what I saw. Yeah, it doesn't make it less sad. Man, he passed away on the 3rd. He was 67. He was an actor, did a lot of Tarantino films, but a lot of movies in general. So, Michael Mads. Yeah, I didn't know him well enough. And like I said, I always feel just a little disingenuine if I cover somebody that I don't know. From heart failure? Ooh. That's sad. All right, let's go ahead. Like I said, that'll wrap it up for our news for today. We're gonna get into some SOMA in just a few, but that'll be it for news, and I'll see you all on the other side. No on the Pope Pokemon. Nobody posted it. Oh, you posted it? How did you post it in there? I'm sorry. I didn't see that. You must have posted it after I closed, or right when I closed it, and I didn't even notice. All right, hold on real quick, guys. Let's go over this one too. Tom Phillips wrote this one. Pokemon fan meets Pope Leo, gets him to sign a Pop Leo Pokemon trading card, and it looks like the Pontiff got the joke. Yeah, I saw this and I was like, I mean, I get it, but like, this is like Pokemon Generation 200s, and I don't know these motherfuckers. Most of the time when a young Pokemon fans step out on their journey to see the world, they don't get to meet the Pope or introduce the head of the Catholic Church to an imaginary creature that shares his name, well, sort of. But Reddit user Reptile Cake, a Pokemon fan from Denmark, we're gonna go with, has done just that and got his trading card signed by the Holy Pontiff in the process. Reptile Cake says he took 2 copies of the Pop Leo card to his meeting with Pope Leo, which took place last Saturday, July 5th at the Vatican. 1 copy of the card, a holographic version, he got blessed by the head of Catholicism. The other copy, meanwhile, he asked the Pope to sign with a half-working Bic Biro, the only pen Reptile Cake belatedly realized he had with him. Happily, Pope Leo agreed. Reptile Cake had traveled as part of a youth trip to Italy alongside other students and teachers from across Europe. Many brought Pope Leo gifts or mementos for him to bless, but only Reptile Cake brought Pope Leo a Pop Leo. I introduced it as Pop Leo because it sounded like Pope Leo. Yes, I think we got that, buddy. He laughed, probably as a courtesy, but he did know about Pokemon cards. He even showed it around to the guards around him. Then I asked him to sign a copy for me, and he was happy to oblige. Oh my God. Yeah, it was pretty chill. Reptile Cake recalled of the day. We were herded through security and then seated, and then the Pope arrived and nonchalantly gave a great speech about hope, and then invited everyone up for a meet and greet, people to get some items blessed or give gifts. I went up, gave him a reverse hollow Poplio, and then asked him to sign a copy for me, in which he complied with a laugh. He felt really nice to be around. What the hell is that Pokemon? Right, exactly. I don't know these fucking Pokemon anymore, man. That card is gonna win every round. I think it's a very small, like a very not a very good card, actually. I think it's kind of a shit card. Plenty. I think it's gonna lose a lot of rounds. And he's gonna be like, what is got Poplio's signature on it? Like, yeah, and we'll get that shit off the table, nerd. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Wow. That's not good. I mean, confusion is great, but the joke is just the joke. Is that the Pope's signature? I guess so. You can tell. Wow. Here's the thing. You whip this thing out at your next Pokemon trading card, event or whatever. They're gonna be like, bro, you signed that. No way the Pope did that, bro. Yeah, like I said, I was like, yeah, I get it. Poplio. I don't know why. I was so cynical of this one, like specifically too. Like it's not even like it's bad. I don't know. I think I was just like, yeah, I get it. I don't know. It's not a bad article or anything like that. I don't want to be like that. It just, for whatever reason, when I read it too, I was just like, is this what we're doing? Unfairly so, though. I feel like it's worth talking about. It's funny and altogether a harmless joke, of course, and all in good fun, but for whatever reason, that one I was like, yeah. Note to everyone, no more Pokemon related news. That's not true. I went through a ton of Pokemon. No, I'm not trying to be a sore sport about it. I thought it was funny. I just don't know why that kid, I don't know if it was just that kid thought he was like so funny. He's like, guys, I'm gonna bring the Pope a card that sounds like his name. And I don't know why, and I was like, damn, fuck that kid. I don't know why. I know it's irrational. I'm sorry. I love Pokemon stuff. It's just that kid was, I don't know, he rubbed me the wrong way. I don't even know him. Just because he thinks he's so fucking funny. Has the same humor as Zoe in Split Fiction. Dude, that's so true. That's so true. I wish I could rattle off some of the terrible zingers that Zoe had, but I can't even remember them. Bestie. Nah, I just remember that. No. Like I said, don't ever think that you shouldn't put stuff in there. I didn't see it, and that's my bad. But I also, like I said, when I did see it the other day, I was like, man, F that guy. I don't know why. Eevee bag, bro. What is this? Title dropped he got a new card in the Pokemon trading card game Pocket over in the Discord if you want to check that out. I have admittedly not played Pocket in a long time. Unfortunately, I have not in a long time, and I feel very bad about it. I feel like I'm too far back that I'm never catching up again, so I'm never gonna play again. You ever get like that? You ever get so far behind, you're just like, yep, I'm never gonna play again. That's how I feel about that one. They were legitimately releasing card packs way too fast. You know? Like, I'm trying to finish my card collection or even just get close, and then they'd be releasing another 2 card packs that have double the amount because there's 2 card packs. So then I'd be starting to work on that, and then they're like, and then we have another set, and then you're like, bro, let me just try and work on these then. And it was like, actually, we have another 3 sets. And I was like, God damn it, stop. I don't, yeah, so just pick it up. No, I don't want to, man. I'm too far behind it. My brain wants to try and complete things, and when it can't, I don't enjoy it. So I'm not enjoying playing it, so I'm not gonna play it anymore. They went too fast through some of that shit. It was crazy. Over like the span of like 2 months, they dropped like 5 new card packs, and each card pack has a ton of cards to collect in it. And it's just it was way too much. So I've just decided I was done. I just decided I'm never playing that game again. I can't, they didn't give people enough time to enjoy it. I'm never doing it again. I fucking hate that game. But also, congrats to Tidal for getting that card, bro. That card is sick, bro. All right. I do want to get into some SOMA here pretty quickly. I do want to talk about some more human stuff, some more deep knowledge. Yes, that's why my thing is that, bro, because I'm always getting a little too set off over nothing. I feel like I do get a little too ragey too often. I apologize. Sometimes it's just at myself because lots of things. But yeah, I want to get into some deep talk when we get into some SOMA. But I figure let's grab a quick 5 here, and then that way, as soon as we get back, we'll jump into some SOMA. I'm very excited because I did make the title of this stream specifically, but I want to talk about that in a little bit. Let me, like I said, let's grab a quick 5 here. If you need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here in like 5 minutes. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Uh-oh. I clicked out of the game on accident. I think you got me, buddy, right? Are you just watching? I thought he was just gonna watch me like, bye. My God. Fucking Treek with the tail again. Okay, that one I did not expect the tail for. That was a good one.
Don't scream.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys, that's amazing.
What do you want?
Oh my God. All right, we good. He up and away.
What?
Damn, I felt that whole way through. I'm sorry. I was feeling so tense on that. Couldn't even talk. Man, I cannot fucking shoot.
Got a down slash inspired
Yeah,
by
I
Cody.
saw that.
No, I gotta be honest. Oh, it said 99. Hold on, bro. It said 99 down there. I was like, wait, what? I have so many more. That was weird. But at one right, we gunning it in here. Gunning it. Yeah, bro, I'm good. And this should be it. I should have let Mike drive. Nah, this is good. Thought you were just gonna keep driving there. Oh my god. And it's all the same in 3D. This shit's weird. I don't like this. Oh my god, what the hell? This is so, oh my god, it's first person. Oh, this is so weird. This is so weird. Holy fuck. This game is so weird. Y'all see what I'm saying right now, though? Y'all just see what just fucking happened. I don't know what to do. No, I can't leave. The gates are still up. Oh my god. Did you try not doing that? I didn't. Oh my god. I haven't experienced any glitches until this one. Oh my god, it's making me a little sick. No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yes. Not at all.
Oh, all right, welcome on back. Is this the thing? Yeah, make sure you guys, if you have not, make sure you grab your check-in reward. You can grab them every stream. All right, let's get into a little bit of SOMA. Oh, is that who that is? What's happening? Welcome back, Vash. Not at all. I don't think I knew that. Damn. All right, hold on. Let me bring it back a little bit. I want to hear it again now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Not at all.
Yeah. What a banger. I wish I could shout out where you guys could find this music, but I know I just had like, I had his YouTube. Yeah, I still have his YouTube if you guys ever want to check it out. Where? Oh, where? Yeah, he's still got some. He's still got some stuff up. He's got, as of right now, 9 videos. It's definitely worth checking out. He makes some good music. I know he doesn't post a lot of it up, so it is too bad. Also, I wanted to bring up real quick before we get into some Soma. I forgot that Naughty Dog is releasing an update to, I think, Last of Us Part 2. I think it's just an update. And it is, they are doing a version or a way you can play through the game chronologically. It's an interesting idea. I'm very confused about it though. Here's what I would ask. Is it interesting enough to play through the game? I mean, not me personally, for you guys. Because for me personally, not even slightly. But I can also understand, for some people, this could be really interesting. I just don't know what reason. I personally love another reason to play it again. Yeah, that's for sure. It's a fun game. I just don't think I have any want to play it in the near future. Yeah, I am interested to see how that would play though. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? Did you guys see what they're doing some skins with these as well? Some unlockable skins. I didn't want to ruin them if you guys haven't seen them or if you care. It's a unique and cool update. I didn't see the skins. Do you want me to ruin the skins? I don't care though. You can have Joel dressed as Nathan Drake and Tommy as Sam Drake. But it's in No Return. It's not in the game and not in the real game. I was like, yeah, why he look like that though? And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's cool. Again, for me, I was like, that's cool. I don't think I would ever play it. I think I enjoy the structure that the game is in. And part of it too, I also feel like it would be crazy to do it in chronological order, because then you're jumping back and forth and shit too. Like that feels like it would be almost like disorienting at a certain point, right? That's the only thing that would worry me. That is the only thing. All right, let me get our lights set up. Do a little mood lighting, as it were, so we can get into some Soma. Ooh, there we go. That's so moody all of a sudden. Yeah, I enjoy it too. I listen. I just want to know. I want somebody to play it so I can find out. You know, so I can find out. All right, let's get ahead. Let's get into it here. All right, I have been so excited to jump back into more Soma. One of the things, well, let's jump in here a little bit. Let's get in and we will talk about it. The plan to take the Dunbat into the Abyss has failed. Simon and Catherine have decided to go to Omicron and ride the climber down instead. But first, Catherine needs Simon's help to figure out how the arc works. Oh, that's where we're at right now. So this is where we're at. We're at an area that we're going to try and figure out how the arc works. Cool. So I have been watching somebody else's playthrough of Soma. I have not watched ahead. I want to be very clear. I was watching some of the things that they were doing before, and it was also a no spoiler playthrough. So they're making sure that they weren't spoiling anything like that. So I'm kind of watching it, just kind of getting in it, and I like an idea of some of the things maybe I missed, or kind of like seeing some things. But I think this game brings up a lot of like questions for people about, I think, again, the biggest idea is like what it is to be human. Because we're in this world, we're getting brain scanned, and in these brain scans, we're getting then put into robots. These brain scans are getting put into robots, but you know, the idea is, or a big moral question is, does that make us human? What makes us human? You know, is it a soul? What is a soul? Is it just our cognitive, you know, everything? Is it our brain? And somebody had made the point about like, is it you know, the ability to feel pain, but like not just pain, but like those kind of things that you know, like pain is just one of those things, you know, but like feeling things, you know, consciousness in a body versus in a machine. Yeah, exactly. And what and how, which one of those makes you, because there's a bunch of people who are in machines that we've met that they seem like they're thinking, like they're feeling, but are they? Is that it, when we kill, you know, when we turn them off, are we killing them? What is that really? All those kinds of things. There's so much of that kind of stuff. And so, like I said, I specifically made this title. It's just an idea that I felt kind of represents kind of how I feel about what it is to be human. You know, at least a little bit. Let's look at some documents. I have decided to finalize the arc with the scans that we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go but didn't get a chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I've added a scan, and I don't see how I'll ever be able to win back the support you all showed when we started the project. I'm sorry. I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Apply the interface module. Seal the arc capsule. Ask permission from 4Q. Brief Ivashkin, Lindenwall, Peterson, and Hill. Take shuttle to Omicron. Pick up power suits. Ride the climber into the abyss. Regroup at Tau. Head to the launch site. Load the bullet. Launch the arc. Arc located. The arc is at Tau. So we're going to Omicron, and then we're going to go down to Tau. Right. Arc attitude. Attitude survey. To gauge staff opinion, please fill out the survey. Okay, sure. Recently, it was decided that the ARC project would become Pathos 2 last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties despite Earth's catastrophic conditions. I think the ARC project is the most logical step toward saving mankind, and that we should spend as much time and resources as needed to complete it. Agree. To embark, every passenger needed to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. These scanner sessions are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting over 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to save mankind. Yeah, I agree with that. Does pain make us human, or is it a symptom of our physical bodies? Is our physical body why we're human, though? You know, what is it that makes us human? What is the, you know, that definition compared to, like I said, like a scan that's put into a robot, even if it's all of the cognitive features of ourselves, you know, is that person now human, or is it our bodies that feel pain and feel all kinds of things, you know? The Ark is built to fit a Ranger Mark 7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun and technically survive for thousands of years, living off light from our sun and distant stars. I think the Ark should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. Yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care. The digitization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our evolution. The people inside the Ark will, out of necessity, be generated from existing genetic code and could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. People inside the Ark? Yeah, there would be no death. What are you talking about? There would be no death. I think we are at risk of losing our humanity if we rid ourselves of disease and our morality. Rid ourselves of our humanity if we risk of losing our humanity if we rid ourselves with the disease and our morality. Okay, well you can't group those two things together though. Those are not the same thing. Disease and our morality or mortality. Okay, sorry, I said morality. So that one it is. Then disease and mortality. Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. So never mind. Let me take this back. Is to be human to be able to die. Is that something? Being able to die, is that? I think I agree. I think death is just a part of being human. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the Ark. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligence that would in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibility. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we may find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think even an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. Would artificial people benefit our society? Probably a little bit. Could they negatively affect our society? Yeah, for sure as well. I feel like that's just an agree, but not anything crazy. This is how your colleagues voted. Ark approval was 74. Eternity Among the Stars is 66. Inferior companions, I was in. Oh, and strongly disagree. Okay. Pain for gain. Agree to strong agree is the majority. And artificial evolution. What? I think I just said agree, right? Or fear companions was that one. Yeah, I don't think people cared for that. Yeah, it's whatever. All right, whatever. Yeah, I love the, like I said, I love the ideas that this game brings forth. Power packs. Okay.
Wow, that's so cool. It's the whole gang.
A crew photo? Really? Who were you saving this for? The world was dead.
Thanks, Simon. I thought being an asshole wasn't invented until the 22nd century. Now I know better.
Wow. Thanks, Catherine. Real funny. Approximately 43.75% memory corrupted simulation reconfigured necessary. 896 terabytes. Damn. That's it? Oh, I don't like any of that. Also, I've been, we obviously see the buttholes. I feel like I know about the buttholes, right? We know about the buttholes.
What's this?
That's just a compact examiner. Coster uses it to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Of course.
Could you fit inside it? If I knew what you were made of, it would be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the Ark.
I'll give it a try.
What? I don't know if that's a good idea. Is there something else we could put in there first? But I don't know what those buttholes do, I should say. Did I say I do or I don't? I don't know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say I saw somebody talk about that you could take that out. They were saying that they don't even really know, but they thought like there was like a healing property or something, which I guess is what the plus is for. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I still don't know what they do. I swipe the Omni tool. No, we're not swiping yet. Okay, I guess let's go in here real quick and see. Scan me.
Bit of a tight fit.
Can you reach the on switch?
Should I be worried about radiation?
I think we're beyond that. Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both.
She seems
Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the OcuTorch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway, the Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kat, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
what the fuck?
At least we know how to get on the Ark.
Sort of. I understand the concept, but I don't know the specifics. I really wish we could figure out how the scan data is formulated and processed.
What the fuck? Also, hold on. Is Catherine not the same person as the person we just saw? Is it just me? Because she was like, is Catherine not a real person? I don't know. Well, all right. Well, there's definitely something going on with Catherine. There's something happening. We just don't know what yet. There's something weird. But okay, so we're part of a human body with some kind of artificial like implants then that kind of deal with some of the stuff, huh? Oh, what? I gotta get rid of some stuff? Easy. Get rid of all this crap. Get rid of it all. Can I not do anything with this? Am I not supposed to do anything with this? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What did Catherine say?
Start an ARC simulation. I want to see how it works.
Wait, how do I start an ARC simulation? Wait, why are we laughing? I don't know what I'm doing, man. I was half dumbfounded, you know? I was dumbfounded, bro. Wait, what am I doing? Am I stabbing these into myself? Wait, where is the... Okay, guys, I fucked up. How do I start the simulation? Just clicking everything. Yeah, bro, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I fucked up. I don't know what I'm doing. I fucked up. I was listening to her, but then also kind of not at the end, because then I was like, I was all fucking loaded up on other things, bros. I don't know what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to touch the butthole. Well. Well, we touched the butthole.
Wow.
Listen.
What a hole.
Jesus H. Why is that shit so loud, bro? That's supposed to be it, right? Where the fuck do I plug these into? I just plug these into random things? What am I doing? You know? Run an arc simulation. What the fuck does that mean, guys? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. All right, let me go talk to Catherine again. She'll probably give me a little bit more information.
Get an arc simulation going. Get an arc simulation going. Get an arc simulation going.
She just keeps saying the same thing. Oh no. How do you get an arc simulation going? Do you need to find that thing in the picture? That was my assumption. Is this it right here? Oh, maybe this is it? Okay, hold on. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to see, you can light up some of these things. Oh, fuck? That was weird.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real arc. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process.
Compiling.
You need to pause while the dummy is loaded, otherwise I can't know if it's working or not. Catch it while it's being loaded. No, try again. The dummy needs to be loaded when you pause.
What? The dummy needs to be loaded.
Try pausing it when the dummy is loaded.
The dummy is loaded. Back to rest my thumbs. Rest your thumbs. What were you doing? This is going good, man. I messaged Fissy the other day. I messaged her because one of the difficulty settings on this is a story only kind of setting without like the jump scares and stuff. So I was hoping she would be able to check it out if she wanted to.
Yes, of course. So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
Are we done here? Can we go to Omicron and get my new suit now?
Yeah, we should get going.
Want to bring this arc as a backup?
No, that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
I can't back that out, huh? An 818 finished the heat runs for the statue thing. Nice, dude. They finally got the statue stuff implemented then. I wasn't sure if they had yet or not. Okay. Do have a flashlight. I do remember that now. System error. Okay. They've been there for a bit, but you have to do 24 heat upstairs and 32 downstairs for the final statue. Interesting. Sorry. Carline is hanging around a little too much. Oh, that guy does not seem to be doing well. What is that dangling? Huh. Interesting. Downstairs was surprisingly easier. I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm not surprised. No, I guess I shouldn't say too much, at least. Not too much, because I felt like downstairs was easier for me in general, so kind of expected, at least I'd expect the downstairs to be easier for me. Bro, what am I supposed to use? Stop. Can of soup. Okay, this is that hallway. Just kind of getting my bearings here. Jesus H. Oh. Get out of here, a-holes. Yeah, those are the clicker type guys. Are easier downstairs in my opinion. You can just juice the heat with that. Yeah, I don't know if I mess with it too much, but I haven't done any of the super bosses yet. Would freak Fissy out, right? The implication of danger, right. I'm saying you can turn that stuff off, you know. That's what I'm saying. Brandon Wan, oh, here he is. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, is you can turn all that stuff off. He's still at the workstation.
You won't get me, motherfuckers! You hear me?
motherfuckers, you hear me. I do hear you, buddy. I do hear you. Hey, buddy. Hold on. Hey. Oh, buddy, you're gonna kill me. Jesus Christ, man. Out of a top 10, gotta be faster. If you record it, you could submit it, man. Get your name on the list there. But gotta be fast. Right. Are you gonna try and get it on there? That'd be sick, man. I'd love to see that. I need to get away from those things for a second. No times have been posted yet. Oh, you know what that means then, man. As long as you post one, then you get to be first forever. You gotta go post. Oh no. Oh shit. Damn, I was trying to grab that fucking thing right there. Jesus. I didn't think those dudes could open doors. All right. Well, at least we're by butthole though. You go post. I'm about to do it. I'm about to post. Touch a butthole, it's fine. Did that heal me?
Wow, what a hole.
Oh, he's dumb. He's real dumb, bros.
Oh no, I can't close the door fast enough. Fuck. Man, these dudes suck, man. These guys are kind of ass, to be honest. Yeah, I got kind of stuck in that room there. Just shitty. I want to explore and see things, but man, that area just kind of sucked for that, you know? Oh shit! Touch a butthole. I was trying, man. I was trying to just touch a butthole and feel better about life, but bro, how? Why are you all the way over here? This doesn't make any sense, man. Need a pocket butthole? Oh, I got one of those. I got one in the back pocket, you know? I thought I need to get away from this dude, but I also want to check out this area. And he's just kind of ruining my day right now. Yeah, bro, I know I can't look at you, but I can't fucking move either. Walk the fuck away. Oh, is this butthole? Butthole I can touch? Oh, nope. Is this how I came in? just gonna go this way. I'm gonna try and lure him that way a little bit. Pre-touched butthole. I know. What the hell's that about, though? You know? Wait, why'd the power go out? Gotta be fresh. A fresh butthole. That just makes sense. I just want some alone time with my butthole. You understand? All right, let's touch this thing.
Strohmeyer, you there?
I hear you, Brandon. What do you got?
Akers and his critters are ferocious. They pick up on every move. There's no way past them.
Then we'll fight them. We got to get to the shuttle.
And end up like Shank and Adams? No way. Listen, I'll create a distraction and pull them to me. Get the gang to the shuttle station.
Wait, Brandon, what are you doing?
Don't worry, Alice. I'll loop back as soon as you guys are safe. Just load up the shuttle, be ready to go.
Are you sure about this?
I don't plan to die today, sir. See you at the shuttle.
Interesting. Okay, so he's talking about the clicker dudes, which I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called like almost like proxies, something like that. I think is what they called them. Bro, seriously, get the F out of here. Legally distinct clicking monsters. That's correct. I feel like even if you say clicking, Naughty Dog is like, what did you say? That's the word we use. Omega Management. I think that's the way we need to go. Alert dispatch, alert conference room, alert shuttle station, alert common area, alert machine hangar. Huge structural gel leak has caused the WOW to seize control over Dunbat, forced to quarantine to avoid further development. Last thing we need is another talking machine. All right, what does this do for us? Can I get into the door now? Okay, sure can't. Update the connector chip. Is that what I wanted to do? I don't know. Akers. Akers not alone. At least proxy creature. At least 3 proxy creature. Check and seal doors. Move downstairs. Shuttle to Omicron. Oh, okay. So all the things I said. Man, I wish these things just didn't suck so bad. Like legit, I want to leave this room and I want to go check stuff out, but good Lord, can I not? Like, is that loud enough to bring them over? So the door noise is not. Good to know. Yeah, I hate those noises. Yeah. They just mostly, these guys just, they didn't suck this bad early on. These ones suck because they have like super hearing, apparently. And legitimately, I just want to look around a little bit. You know? Meet downstairs, something to shuttle. The fuck is all this? Oh, this room legitimately is just stupid, huh? Why? Like, why? Why'd he open that door? You know? Like, that's the shit that I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just terrible. Right, because then I'm like going through this whole area just trying to be like stealthy, but trying to like gather some information and shit in here, you know? Yeah, like right now, look, I'm legit just stuck at this point. I don't know what to do. This guy is like right there. Like, what are you supposed to do? Just chill out so I can read some shit, bro. Like, I've not even made a single sound. You need to just go away. Terry Akers. One of the worst cases I've seen, and it's most likely his own damn fault. Bro, can I help you? He blinded himself and clogged up his insides with structural gel. I'd be surprised if he ever woke up from the coma. Did he make me think of Hart's absurd story about what happened to Lambda? Could it really be that the WoW is... What? What is that thing doing? Yeah, the dude in the chair is wheezing. Could it really be that the WoW is somehow able to change and rebuild the... Bro, what is happening? Heart appears to be in good shape considering the circumstances. Only bruises and mild hypothermia caused by the long walk is difficult to corroborate her story, as she is the only one to return. Catherine Chun. As usual, Chun is quiet and does her best to avoid eye contact. She doesn't want to be here, but Strohmeyer demands another evaluation. Chun isn't obstinate or dishonest, but she'd rather not speak if it can be avoided. She has a hard time dealing with people in general, including doctors. Catherine Chun is weak in character, the perfect victim to be domineered and pushed around by others. She is a scared mouse. What the fuck am I supposed to do? She's a scared mouse. I don't want to upset, so we sit quiet and pass the time. Conrad is dead. He boiled his brains to a pulp with a WREM maser following the Ark Neuroscan. Clearly another continuity enthusiast killing himself to take his place on the Ark. It is very interesting that these people did this continuity thing. So when they thought that they were going to be scanned, they wanted to be like on the Ark like as soon as possible. So what they did was what if I just don't look at you? What is happening? Yeah, the fuck? This is kind of a weirdly terrible area. Like they have stuff around that is like great for reading, but they like don't want to give you any chances to be able to do any of it. All right, so real quick, I was gonna say this continuity thing. It sounds like these people had this was. I wonder why. Really, it doesn't feel that intense. It just feels kind of a little bit stupid, but it is a little wild. So the continuity thing, like people thought that if you got scanned and then you died, like, or your scan got put on the Ark and then you died after that, you wouldn't be on the Arks. They were kind of like half correct on like how that the game splits your consciousness, but they thought that as soon as they got scanned, like as soon as it happened, what they do is kill themselves, and then they thought the continuity would then connect them over to their scan, and that they would just wake up on the Ark. Although that's just not how it works. So yeah, it ended up being this whole thing where people were killing themselves for continuity, and it's an interesting idea. I will say this game has a lot of great ideas, and then some really weird implementation. Like stuff like this is really weirdly done. just not sure what the hell I'm supposed to do. I feel like I just need to go down to the stupid thing and just get that door, which is sad because then we're missing so much. I think this thing here, I think that's what we're supposed to do. I don't fucking know. Go this way. Give him a little bit of a juke. Ew. I don't know why, but I feel like I almost have to be like quiet at this point too, just cause. Yeah, almost, right? Just kind of trying to get through it almost. The locking in system, as it were. Like this, like he like came back as soon as I was talking or something. Doesn't use like sound or anything from me, right? No, I don't think so.
Sarah, how the hell are we gonna make sure the Ark makes it?
Every launch is a crapshoot. You know that.
I just wish these numbers looked better.
What do you care? It's just a pack of data, right?
Yeah, just a pack of data.
There's something not hooked up right.
There's a wall thing here I want to check. Bro, I can't move? What the hell? I can't get out of here? Oh my god, I can't move out of here. I'm just stuck in here.
Stromer.
Brandon, where are you?
It got out of hand. I'm in sector RD4. Did you get everyone downstairs?
Yeah, we're safe for now. But you need to get moving. They're gonna figure out where we are and come for us.
Don't worry about it. The stairs are blocked, and I killed the elevator. Pulled the connector chip from the lock.
Why? That means you're stuck as well.
Only way to keep you guys safe. Take the shuttle, go to Omicron.
God damn it, Juan. You just had to be the hero, you bastard.
Good luck, sir. Tell Alice I love her.
Oh, damn. That was a lot of screeching. I hope those guys are done. They're whatever, you know. I get the point of them, but like, damn. Oh shit, never mind. Like I say, I get the point of them, but like, good Christ, man, they just are not a great time. Wait, what? I'm supposed to grab something here? Oh. Oh shit. That's not good. Although I'm part human. So, you know, not good. Where's a butthole? I need to touch a butthole. Like real bad, like, you know? You ever needed to touch a butthole real bad, like? I feel like that's where I'm at in life.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
Outrageous, egregious, preposterous. Yeah, those guys. Oh my god, what? So, all right, you know. What happened? What the fuck is going on?
Don't move.
Oh.
It's okay.
What?
It's over now. Relax.
Ashley? What are you doing here?
Hanging out like couples do.
Scripted.
We're not...
You don't want me?
Yes, of course, but... What happened?
We fell in love.
Oh, what? The fuck? What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Okay. That doesn't seem good. Are we done with those guys now, or are we? Cause that'd be all right with being done with those guys. Like I said, like I had previously said, I'm okay with being done with those guys now. You know? Are you coming with us? What? Did you say something? What? Pew! Okay, I didn't do anything. Is it okay? Well, I mean, listen. I felt like we were supposed to do that, but maybe we weren't. It's so hard to tell what the hell you're supposed to be doing. That's cool. You know, versus what we are, what I'm getting myself into. Hope that light turns on a little bit. No. No. What? I keep hearing voices. Oh shit. Can't go that way. All right. Luckily, I'm juking this guy kind of around in a circle at least. Yeah, what is all this shit? Is this part of the WoW as well? Because that's crazy. Not this way then. Just seeing where that guy's going. Because I want him to go back around. Okay. We're gonna go around then instead. Bro, why are you following me like this? Okay. Being real sneaky like. Oh, butthole. Whole fist in now. We needed it though. We needed it. What side am I at currently? I think I'm at Theta. I'm going to Omicron. I think it's Theta right now. To my best guess, when I was starting, I was about halfway through the game. See where the fuck he's at. Holy fuck, this sucks. What is this room? Man, I am so confused. I felt like I knew what we were doing coming into this, and now I have gotten to this point where I don't know what the hell is happening. We've been kind of stuck in this weird like spot of like doing things and not doing things, just like climbing around, like so wild. Yeah, just not what I was expecting. You know? Like, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. You know? All right, let's keep going. Oh no. Like, I've just been moving like this whole time, not even really sure where the hell I'm going. Just walking.
Oh no.
You know, though, like legitimately, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I'm kind of at a weird point right now. I thought that we were like going somewhere. So I've just been walking around thinking that I knew where the hell I was supposed to be going, like, or that I would just be going to where I'm supposed to be going, I guess, but it has not happened that way. And now I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing even more. Charge battery service battery. How do I do that? I thought that's like what over here would be, maybe. But there's nothing over here. Oh, here it is. I was like so sure that there's gonna be a dude here now. Open. What in the portal hell? What the hell am I supposed to do here? I guess we just dive in? I don't know. Seems like a bad idea. I don't know why. Water just doesn't seem to be too sanitary. Oh, man. Interesting. Very interesting. What an absolutely weird game. It has done some things that I was not expecting. Oh, shit. Didn't see where the hell I was at. You think I just jump over here? Ow. I don't know. Let's go. Let's go into the tunnel. For some reason. I don't know. Let me punch a butthole. Seems right. Everything kind of like, you know, seems right, you know?
What a hole.
Emergency flush. Yes, please. This is bad. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, my God. I was going to say, this is definitely a run for it moment, huh? Who'd have thought? Who would have thought that we'd be back out in the fucking ocean? At least you're getting flushed away from him. Dude, so true. I love the positivity. The vibes are correct on that one, my friend.
What happened? What did she do? Come on, we gotta get her out of there.
Holy shit, Hart blew a VO2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want anchors following us to Omicron.
Omicron?
Fucking hurt.
Stop.
Her suit is leaking.
We have to get her to Omicron.
Shit, it's bad, real bad.
Oh, fuck, no!
Damn. Damn. Okay, so we're heading to Omicron. Not Omicron. Why the music going crazy like that?
All right, let's find Omicron.
Yeah, I agree. There's been like no talking or anything going on for like a long time. It's been a little disorienting. In a game that felt like a lot of story, all of a sudden it felt like there was no talking. It was just a lot of running away from motherfuckers. Power failure. Well, that's not good. Yeah, like we literally started kind of learning a little bit about the Ark, not a whole bunch, but we literally got to talk about the Ark a little bit, and then it was like, and then immediately we were like into just like walking around, having no idea what the hell we were doing, and then fumbling our way into here now. Like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of a little random. Like, the game is definitely leaning into some of the horror tropes, which is cool, but it like that whole section seemed weird. Like I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. Where's that shadow from? I don't know.
This is Omicron? Hope they save me a diving suit.
Hope they save me a diving suit. Oh, another body.
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, are you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones?
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
We're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Oh, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
Interesting. The stasis switch. Well, that doesn't sound good. So Omicron sounds like it's in bad shape. Which could mean we're in for a whole lot of the same from what we've been doing, you know? Not much of a surprise there. Yeah, let me check out this station real quick.
Better be careful.
Okay, I guess we're opening some valves. Interesting. And then what about this guy over here? Simple. Did all the things. Now we just push this back into... Huh? Okay. Oh, nice. See, I legit just came up here because I was like, oh, this looks cool. Interesting. So what's in here? What the fuck was that? Who is this? Oh!
I'm not getting anything. I can't read him like the others.
Weird. Power failures. Oh! Shouldn't have done that. All right, well, let's...
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right. That is so unhelpful.
Kath, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
It's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
Yeah, Simon is really thinks about a lot of how everything works.
Kat, why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
It's interesting. Yeah, Simon really thinks about like the different, like all
Catherine,
the human things and stuff.
Are we alive?
Like
That's
this
an
shit.
impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
Just figured there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. The world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay. So, am I supposed to be flipping some switches here? Like, this seems bad. Oh. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, buddy, how am I supposed to read? Oh my God, what is happening? That is not what I did with this thing at all. Oh my god. Does it not matter? Maybe not, I guess. I don't even... But this game gets into those deep thoughts. Yeah, that was one of the things too. I saw somebody commenting. It was like, again, just kind of watching things without spoiling things, hopefully. Was mostly a lot of the idea that like this game doesn't sugarcoat like the deep ideas that it's going for, which is cool.
Uber, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Damn.
Can do, that's stuff for emergencies. Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
We must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom at Theta.
She seems very like confused about me being able to do that though.
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but she seems very much like a, oh, hey, here's another thing. Like unsure every time I do the black box stuff. You know, he's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Are you hearing that glitched noise?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh. 1880.
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lured into the back of a van?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Everybody's offline. What happened? What's going on, Benign? Update enables black boxes failsafe. Implemented. Oops. Calibrated diagnostic tool for post-impact contingency plan. Wow, times 77. $1880. Back of a van, like yeah, like we're getting tricked. You know,
Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
Exactly.
We want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
Kath is again. She a little wild. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Kath a little crazy. So we got through Theta. Benign. I don't know if you remember Theta, but like that area was just like it's got a bunch of what I kept calling clickers. So it's a bunch of like those monsters that are very, very clicker like. Adam Goloski is ordered to come to Theta as soon as possible. Urgent from Strohmeyer. Gask. I tried to figure out what it was about, but they wouldn't tell me anything. All I know is they asked if you were missing or if you were dead. Something must have freaked them out. I think you better do as they tell you. In that area, but the area with all like the clicker like monsters or whatever was like really kind of weird. Not my favorite. Because we were like going from like learning stuff to like straight in with the clickers, which the clicker like monsters, which would have been fine, except for there was like information to like read about everywhere, and so then it was just kind of tough because then you're trying to like read these things but escape from these guys, and these guys are like, it seems like they know exactly where the fuck you're at. Is there a way to reverse such a thing? Wait, what? Clickers? Yeah, that's what they're like. Yellers? They didn't do a ton of yelling. Moaners? Yeah, we'll go with moaners, bro. The moaners. Every time I say that, people will totally get what I mean.
Won't fucking open! And nobody's answering to anything! What kind of cold-hearted motherfuckers would just leave us out here to die?
Don't you get it? They're dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, you're right.
How can you be so calm about this shit? We are dying!
How much air have you guys got?
20 minutes, tops.
Hey, I'm in red. Seconds away before the CO2 gets me.
Stresky.
Why wait, right? I'm the master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
Strasky, what are you doing, bro? He's dead. He big dead. I don't like that kind of gameplay, which is a big reason I don't like this game. Yeah, for sure, I can understand that. I don't like I didn't really love that gameplay in the sense that I wanted to keep on reading stuff, but it was those things were making it like really, really difficult to do, you know? And that was, I just didn't like that part of it because I'm trying to like read things and those dudes were so difficult to do that with. It just can't be clickers for legal reasons. Listen, I'm not legally obligated to call him anything specifically. I'm gonna call him clickers all day now, man. I'm just saying, man. You think we can't? You think we can't call remote controls clickers anymore? You know, grab me the clicker because of that game. Come on, man. Yeah, it takes the pace out of the game, the pace of the game out of your control. Yeah, take my time and enjoy you for sure. There's definitely that part of it, but just like they also like could have just backed them up a little, like made them not be so crazy. And I would have been okay. They just like every time I went to like read something, they were like opening the door behind me. Crazy how they just opened the door. Yeah, they would just open the door behind me and immediately like start attacking me and shit. And I was just trying to read, like I was being silent. It was a little weird. I didn't super love that part, but like I saw a thing earlier that was someone was like, just because you dislike a specific thing in a game doesn't mean like you dislike the whole game, right? I definitely feel that way right now about it. Wait, alternative entrance. What the fuck does that mean, bro? They were loud too. They were so loud. But I will say, I mean, I get it. Like I said, my point was not that that part makes me hate the game, but it was my least favorite part so far. I do like the idea of those guys, though. You know, the legally distinct clickers. The not clickers. When there wasn't so much stuff to read and I was doing some more sneaking, it was a lot better. And it was just like actual, just like sneaky gameplay. I didn't mind it quite as much. You know? Is there something down there?
This had better be the right way.
Bro, who the fuck knows at this point? When it was just sneaky, not so bad. Although I don't like stealth games that much anyway, but I didn't mind the sneaky parts after that. Those parts were okay. They were a lot more bearable. But we were talking a lot about like the distinguishing things of what people believe make people human. And it was a thing I was asking people. What is the thing that specifically people attribute to their humanity and stuff? Named this stream something about pain, right? What the fuck am I doing? I just thought I was going to that door right there. I don't think I was supposed to come down here. Oh yeah, pain. That in having and being able to feel, you know, is that like those kind of things? Are those the things that make us human? You know. That's kind of my thought so far is, you know, what is it? What is the specific thing? What is it specifically that makes you human? The Osimo South Park episode. I don't know South Park. But I know of Osimo. I think it was just Cartman in like a box pretending to be a robot, right?
Let's find that suit and get out.
Hey, there's the suit. Let's take it and get out. Okay, cool. Sorry, this is where we're gonna wrap it for today. Cool. I was really excited coming into today. The suit. That's definitely not it. I was just kidding. I was really excited coming into today because I was really excited to see more of what they were gonna do. Unfortunately, we just kind of got like some sneaking stuff and not as much story stuff today, which is okay. I figured that's what's gonna happen. I did feel like coming into today we were about halfway through, so I'm guessing we're maybe just slightly over that now. I don't think we made a lot of progress today, but a little bit. And so my expectation is sometime probably at the end of next week, maybe a week after that, we should be finishing up. But yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. Oh man. I still enjoy it. It's just yeah, that kind of stuff was a little bit irritating today, or not irritating, just not as fun. And the deep stuff too, a little bit, not as much as I keep. Well, you're right. There was some stuff right at the end. At the beginning, it wasn't. Defending him from being shut down. Gotta send you the scene. Yeah, please, man. I'd love to see it. Yeah, I just like this. I love how much, if nothing else, I do love how much this game is kind of thought-provoking in different ways. So I will take that. You know, I will take how thought-provoking it was. Also, I didn't see any internet issues today, so that's great news, guys. I will take that too. I'll take it straight to the bank, guys. To the bank. Cash that check. That's what I'm saying, bro. I want to see who's on doing what. All right, make sure. So I'll be back Thursday. I was gonna say just make sure you're back here Thursday. We're gonna do more news, more SOMA. Hopefully news is kind of about as light as it was today. I feel like we're getting some good time in with SOMA. I'm enjoying playing it. I want to see where it goes, where it leads to. I'm interested to see how Omicron is going to be, because it seems like something very smart is kind of playing us so far. Obviously, we're just kind of getting in, so we'll see. State of play is Thursday. Oh, really? Is it a specific one? The state of play is the Ghost of Yotai. Oh, to be honest, I don't think I care. Maybe there'll be some other things. Deep dive. Watch the Ghost of Yotai State of Play gameplay deep dive on July 10th. Maybe. Yeah, maybe there'll be some other things, right? Maybe. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out. If you guys see anything that gets talked about there, throw it in the news channel. Yeah, I think that's all I saw for it, at least. Good call. I wouldn't have not have realized. I was like, maybe there's got to be something. But yeah, I don't care about Ghost of Yotai. But yeah, I'll be back Thursday. We'll do more news and more SOMA. As for tomorrow, I know Vash is going to be streaming. He's going to be doing more Onimusha. Make sure you guys are over there checking him out. You thought you were about halfway through yours as well, I think. Something like that. But yeah, that's been really interesting. I didn't get to see the last of last stream. You'll have to give me a little bit of a recap before we jump in tomorrow, please. Please, sir. I have to be at least halfway. Yeah, maybe even more. You might be. You right. You right. And then Vash and I will be back over on our channel, The Wolf and the Kid, over on Twitch, and then it's just over on my YouTube channel if you would like to check it out. On Sunday we were doing Split Fiction, which we did wrap up, so we're going to be getting back into some Monster Hunter Wilds. There's been a few things updated, and we are excited to jump in and check those things out. So make sure you guys are over there. Is in fact only that game. Cool. Skipping that. Listen, I'm nothing wrong with that game. It's not even like I think that game will be bad. I don't want to watch a whole thing about it. So as far as raids, Ty is on doing, he said, kind of a B-day stream. Let me see what he's up to. Arvid is on. BC Beastly's doing Little Nightmares 2. Let me check what that is. Lone Wolf is on as well. I think we rated Lone Wolf last time, but I'll see. I was doing wait, Mario Kart 64? Weird. Arvid's doing Truck Simulator. Beastly's doing Little Nightmares. 2. What's Lone doing? Oh, ending. Never mind. Yeah, I'll send you guys over to Ty. It's Ty's kind of B-Day stream. So it's worth going over and checking out. Official Twitch DJ. How the fuck did he get that title? What the fuck? The fuck? Yeah, so like I said, Ty did? Yeah, it says it next to his name. It's got a little disc next to his name, and when you hover over it, it says official Twitch DJ. I don't know. All right, like I said, Vash tomorrow. Make sure you're checking him out, and I will be back Thursday. That's it. That's all. Go see Ty, and I guess I don't know, give him some support or whatever. I guess it kind of a B-Day stream is what he said, guys. What am I gonna get out of here on? Just do one of these. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your night and a great week if I don't see you. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye, all. Good night. Goodbye. Thank you. Plenty. Please drop more Pokemon news. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I wasn't trying to be rude. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Later. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Goodbye.